April the 11th, Matthew 10:27. What I tell you in the darkness, speak ye in the light. Our Lord is constantly taking us into the dark, that He may tell us things. Into the dark of the shadowed home, where bereavement has drawn the blinds. Into the dark of the lonely, desolate life, where some infirmity closes us in from the light and stir of life. Into the dark of some crushing sorrow and disappointment. Then He tells us His secrets, great and wonderful, eternal and infinite. He causes the eye which has become dazzled by the glare of earth to behold the heavenly constellations, and the ear to detect the undertones of His voice, which is often drowned amid the tumult of earth's strident cries. But such revelations always imply a corresponding responsibility, that speak ye in the light, that proclaim upon the housetops. We're not meant to always linger in the dark or stay in the closet. Presently we shall be summoned to take our place in the rush and storm of life, and when that moment comes, we are to speak and proclaim what we've learned. This gives a new meaning to suffering, the saddest element in which is often its apparent aimlessness. How useless I am! What am I doing for the betterment of men? Wherefore this waste of this precious spikenard of my soul? Such are the desperate laments of the sufferer. But God has a purpose in it all. He has withdrawn His child to the higher altitudes of fellowship, that he may hear God speaking face to face and bear the message to his fellows at the mountain foot. Were the 40 days wasted that Moses spent on the mount? Or the period spent at Horeb by Elijah? Or the years spent in Arabia by Paul? There's no shortcut to the life of faith, which is the all-vital condition of a holy and victorious life. We must have periods of lonely meditation and fellowship with God. That our souls should have their mountains of fellowship, their valleys of quiet rest beneath the shadow of a great rock, their nights beneath the stars, when darkness has veiled the material and silenced the stir of human life, and has opened the view of the infinite and eternal, is as indispensable as that our bodies should have food. Thus alone can the sense of God's presence become the fixed possession of the soul, enabling it to say repeatedly with the psalmist, "Thou art near, O God." Some hearts, like evening primroses, open more beautifully in the shadows of life.